Hi everybody, Hobby Club friends and family. It's
and enemies.
beginning to look a lot like Christmas, Meg. We're getting very close to this joyous time of the year. And more so, though, we all here in the U.S., especially the Western U.S., those of us attending LVO
Yes.
need to realize
That's what
that
we're
it
excited
is
about.
shockingly close this
So
year.
close.
We typically are used to feeling like LVO happens around the end of January. It's kind of like the middle of January
Not
this
quite
year.
the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever week or
Need a
two,
rush.
whatever week or two you have, you thought you had, you don't have actually. So, and that's for you and me, really.
Yeah, and you have an army to finish.
I do.
Chat voted for you to take your Deepkin, which is good because you wanted to take them anyway. Mm-hmm. And I need to figure out a display
Yeah, I want to
board.
go 1 and 4.
I'd like to go 0 and 5. But I think we're both kind of focused on is the art side of it, right?
Yeah.
Like our army painting, we've been working pretty hard on the 2 armies we've got. And Nick Garcia, who's in our Discord, we hang out with him at Old Town Throwdown when he can go. He was like, Meg, I think your stuff could podium, but you need a display board. So I got to do a display board.
Yeah.
I'm kicking and screaming, but I'm going to do it.
That's just what we do now. We just do whatever Nick says, I guess.
We just do what we have to do.
just rearrange our fucking lives based on what Nick's thoughts
You're
are.
ruining our lives. Okay.
Hey, listen, speaking of
Yes.
our effing lives, please do consider liking and subscribing if you are in here for the first time because you saw.
Well, even if you're here for the second time.
Do a like for sure.
like.
And
Just do it.
the
It's easy.
subscribe costs you nothing, and it helps us grow. It helps YouTube think that we have cool things, and then they'll show it to other people. That's
One of them might think
when
it's
people
cool.
are like, "What's the algorithm?" That's what the algorithm is. It's like, oh, some person liked this, so maybe some
Must
other
be
person might
cool.
like this. That's literally what the algorithm is. It's
Yeah,
not
so
interesting
if
at all.
you don't think it's cool, just lie.
Yeah. Lie to help us.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay.
John, I hope you feel better soon. Soups, was that a burn? I hope like you lose your voice soon. Okay. We should talk about what's going on today. I'm going to be working on my, I don't even want to say display board, like pieces for my display board while I think about what my display board is going to look like. You're working on your army.
Right. Let's take a look at what it is.
What inspired me.
Yeah, what it is that
what
you
will
are
inspire me.
sort of queued up here.
Aside from Roshan in our server, our Discord server, he's all about.
Maybe I'll give this to you so you can scroll down.
He's all about building from scratch, sculpting. Like I don't know what minis he actually purchases, and so I've been picking. That's not true. I've been busy, but I want to pick Roshan's brain. I talked to him a bit last night and a couple nights before. I have some concepts, but then I wanted to spend like a little bit of time looking up what other people have done.
Sorry.
And I found this by Mr. Trenzo on X, which
Adam Tronzo is his name.
yeah. Well, his handle is Mr. Trenzo. He's on X. And this is like the most, I want to say, not really. This is the Seraphon board that he made for his army. And there's a lot going on in it. I don't want to copy it, but there's certainly a lot of elements to it that I like and want to like pull from.
Well, what's nice is as far as sculpting materials go, you're going to see that he uses a lot of pink foam.
Yeah, that's what I was like, okay, perfect.
That's
this
good
is a
for
good base.
That's good for us because we have we have all the tools for pink foam. So.
Yeah, we have that. We have a lot of sculpting tools tools and supplies too. I'm not a fan of sculpting. Like, it's not my thing. I'm not a fan of terrain. It's not my thing. I'll do it. It's fine. This is going to be a good exercise for me. So, Zach, I'm going to definitely need your help. But, like, as far as the base goes, like, yeah, this is what I want. I want mostly pink foam. Mm-hmm. Roshan gave me a good idea yesterday about doing, because I want to keep it simple. Like, I'm not trying to, like I said, make a huge thing that's like
Listen,
got like flowing water.
Let's talk
and,
about it like it is.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it like it is.
I'm doing it because I have to.
The strength of your army painting.
Yeah.
First of all, just so people know why we're making a little bit of a big deal about this, is this an okay time for me to talk about this? Do you want to go through this first? Okay,
I don't know what you're doing.
What happens when you go to LVO? The first step to see if your army podiums is that you fill out your own sheet. You fill out this sheet, and what the sheet does and has on it is it has all these things you check off, and it's out of 30 points.
Yeah,
that's the max you can get, but there are 40 possible points you could score.
I want that display board.
Right. Well, hold on.
Check.
You don't need the display board
you
check
don't?
to max out at 30.
No, but just in case.
So,
right?
yeah, things like there are crazy things like freehand, OSL, OSL, and display board. Even a display board with how much work that is. You could sit at home and you could sit here for one night and do one freehand banner and get 2 points. You can make an entire display board and get 2 points.
Sure.
Okay? And again, to reiterate, you don't need them. This system is pretty clever because it says, hey, some people can't travel with display board. Some people aren't going to do freehand. There's no reason for this army to have OSL. Oh, I've got Magic and Nurgle. I don't need one OSL, right? So it kind of fixes that problem. However, the problem it does not fix is that every painting competition also has like this fan vote element to it.
Sure.
And fans will vote for the dumbest, stupidest display board. It does not matter how well an army is painted. The vast majority of people in that room playing Age of Sigmar competitively, or especially 40K, doxing the community a second here, can't paint that well, don't know they can't paint that well, and look at something like a really well-designed display board, and then they've never tried it before.
Look at the camera while you're saying
But they
all this.
think that maybe they could do that, so they vote for that. It's just a fact. I've seen really well-painted armies lose to someone going to Kinko's, printing a back banner of art they got off DeviantArt.
That's not what I'm going to do.
Hanging it up, cutting out white styrofoam, dry brushing the whole thing, boom, putting a corn army on it.
Sounds good.
Not well painted at all. Right? I've seen that army win best painted at a SoCal Open. And it's
so
just
what you're saying is I don't have to try that hard.
What I'm saying is, exactly. What I'm saying is, what people are going to do is look at the display. That's really what they're doing. I'm kind of ripping on Joe Average Man here, but what really they're going to do is they're going to look at the whole thing, and they're going to see that your army's painted very well.
Sure.
The display board being off the hook, crazy, probably not going to matter. Like
that's fine.
Right.
I just want to cover my bases. I don't know. I've only done Old Town Throwdown where Tom is like no display boards, and I'm like, thank you, Tom.
Yeah, they screw up travel. People who've got travel.
Travel sucks. Yeah, but we're this is LVO. I can't control Frontline Gaming's approach to this, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna figure it out, and I'm gonna practice some terrain building, which is new for me.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it goes. I may or may not actually. Let's throw up the schedule.
Should we keep? Do we want to show any more of what Adam?
We can. We can go back and forth to it.
Okay. Let's take a look at this real quick.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of how I want to build the base, right? A bunch of steps. I guess I'll show you guys my sketch.
The big thing also.
This I like. I like the rocky formations. That doesn't look hard to do.
It's not.
Like you take a palette knife and just sort of like scrape it on, and that looks like something I could actually.
It's not hard to do.
I don't want to do a lot of it.
The hidden. Sorry.
And I want all the pieces to come apart so that I can, we can use it as terrain, right? Like that would be great.
That's great.
I don't want it to always be this 2x2 block.
That's really good, and I think again, it's not really the judges you have to impress, but. Okay, so then here, I will say this is interesting. You use almost any kind of knife to do this. But one of this does have a hidden pain in the butt that you're not seeing.
Sure.
Which is that it makes lot of, I'm saying this process with the palette knife.
Yeah.
It makes a lot of shavings.
Yeah.
That sounds like it's okay. The wire cutter does that, but what it does when you make the shavings on this is it puts them inside the thing, and so you have to dig. You're gonna find yourself digging crap out of this thing, which is kind of obnoxious. Otherwise, you paint it,
But
and then
yeah.
pieces fall off, and you see pink.
Sure,
Yeah.
that's fine. Well, that's not going to be pink because this rocky formation is all like, it's not foam, is it? It doesn't look
It
like
is
foam
foam.
to me.
It is
Oh
foam.
yeah, you're right. That is foam.
There it is.
Okay, yeah.
Now, one of
Sorry.
the things I was saying to Meg is I really like the way that Adam got a picture of
Yeah.
every step. That's really key because I can say as a content creator, that's sometimes hard to think about and remember to do. And what I really like about this, folks at home, is look at the way that he, the end product, so I'm going to zoom back up for a second. The end product, if you recall, very green. It's kind of nice to see somebody build up Earth.
Yeah.
It's almost like going through the evolutionary stages of Earth. Like there's no plants yet, and then here comes water, and then here comes plants.
If I can throw a waterfall in, I might. It just depends on time and if I like the final formation of what I land on.
You
right?
don't have a resin pour on your bases. I don't know. In today's modern era, we're
Just
in
a little
a
stream or something.
we are in a mega
Pat says do it.
we're in a mega resin pour trend. You cannot place at anything without a resin pour right now. That's just a fact.
Okay.
You can't.
So he'll do a stream, I guess.
You
and a
cannot
waterfall.
you cannot do anything. You can't.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you can paint like crap, but if you got a good resin pour,
Dang.
you're in.
All right, then I gotta do it.
That's what we. Yeah.
Okay, then here's my.
That's what the people want.
Oh, we can keep going. Yeah. That'll be easy. That'll be nice and easy, like a foam roller.
Yeah, that's easy
across
stuff.
the bottom.
I mean, use the
yeah.
one you've already been using.
And then you were telling me that these plants, like you were looking at them up close, they're all aquarium plants.
These are pretty cheap
So,
aquarium
I'm
plants. We
perfect.
literally already have this. We have a bunch of these already.
That's great.
Like I was saying to you, the ferns are really nice. I don't know where he got those.
We'll figure it out.
yeah.
He also did, and I'm not going to do this. This I don't have time for at all. But he did his own hand sculpted like tarragon, big, look like tarragon.
I saw that.
Yeah, which is cool. I mean, I shouldn't say hand sculpted. Like part of it was sculpted, but most of it was kit bashed.
He also made a tree
Yeah.
from wire and like a plaster wrap stuff.
Cool. And then I love how he's got the ripperdactyls sticking out. Like he put these flying stands jutting out from the rocks with like magnetic, like yours, like your fish, and then just sort of stuck them on it like that. It looks super cool. Isn't that cool? I love it.
Ultimately what happens here though, which is nice, is that in the end he has sort of just a space to put models. And that's sort of what I would usually
They're supposed to be like marching to battle, right? Like they're going up the mountain, and that's kind of what he said the story is here.
Yeah, I think what I would probably say is this is the best way to do it. A lot of people, what they'll try to do is sink in
spots for
the bases.
No, I'm not going to do that.
This is
because then you're stuck with
you're
it.
done when the
Yeah.
army changes one bit. Yeah, you're
Right,
screwed. So
right.
same with
I wouldn't do that.
magnetizing. You could do as well, but
Yeah. Okay, so I have a sketch. It's like very loose, extremely. It's kind of like your Rat Moe's sketch.
okay.
So this is what I'm going to go for, basically. But this was kind of like Roshan's idea because I have my ziggurat, right? So really simple solution is to just do stepped pink foam, right? Stepped enough so that this guy fits on it, and then the models will fit around it. And then I think I want like a backdrop of just like plants, like a wall of plants, so that I can tuck a little light behind the ziggurat that puts light out.
Gotta have
on
a
the
light.
Plants.
Gotta have a light.
You know.
Gotta have a light.
Blue bases. So all of the like that's a good question, Polly. Anything that is like meant to be rock or a statue like this, or like their bases. It's going to have this blue recess with the sponged, which I'm going to do today, the sponged, like neutral colors on top. So that'll be a lot of this. And then all this like mess is like plants, just like bleh, all over the board. So I think that's my plan. If you guys think of something better or like something cool to try, like let me know. If I do have a river, it seems like I'd put like a waterfall back here, a small one, that kind of like has a stream that loops around here and just sort of drops off.
Yeah. By the way, I'm not serious about that. You have
just
to have a
carved
resin
out.
pour.
No, I honestly don't mind. I don't think it'll be that hard. I just don't want to do. I don't want to do like bases, right? That are like, here's your resin pour, like up to here, and then the actual base. I don't want to do that. Like, I'm not interested in that.
Oh, I see.
So I mean, just putting in a little like cool little waterfall thing and like a stream. I just carve that out, fill it with resin, done. I don't know. I'm not, again, like, I'm just doing this because I want to make it look complete. Like, I want to be a real submission, all my bases covered. I'm not, it's not like I'm doing OSL. I'm actually putting a light. That feels like cheating. If I really wanted to go all out, I'd do the OSL.
No,
on the
you
board.
do the light. You have to.
Oh. Okay, cool. I'll cheat then.
You have to think like adult when you build a display
You
board.
guys, these are not the thoughts and views of the Hobby Collab.
No, I know. But high level paint is not what people were looking for in display. Like,
I guess not. It's like terrain, right?
You're looking for
Sure.
cool. I mean, I'm making fun of it,
am I
but it's
gonna
the same
fit?
thing. Like you're saying, it's the same thing I do when I make
I have
terrain.
a lot to fit on it too. Oh man, I'm like, look at my army. It's so pretty.
There's so Meg, what I was saying is I know
to fit on it. Yeah.
I know it sounds like I'm making fun of it, but also like it is true. Like the terrain, you don't really want to go in and paint like crazy high level,
Sure.
right?
But I want cool
things
terrain.
like lights
you want
and
cool terrain features.
Right. Yeah.
Anyway, so I'm gonna have the ziggurat. I'm thinking on top, realm shaper. I don't know yet what my list is gonna have. If it's gonna have these little skinks, which I think would look really cute on the board. Now I'm thinking about the board, just kind of like sprinkled around. My Croxagores, of course, Saurus Guard.
Crocs of snores.
And I think I might ditch these guys. We'll see. I like how I painted them is the problem. It really, like, my army I'm going to take to LVO is going to be stupid, I think. Like, it's not going to make sense, but I'm like, oh, it'll have really pretty painted stuff. That's the focus. So that's kind of how I'm building the list. I might take less of everything, but more things to show like the breadth of painting. We'll see. So I feel like this like little setup would easily fit them. And if I can figure it out, I'll put some steps into the plants so I could put some skinks in it, or if I have time to paint a couple of not raptidons, the
Craptidons?
No, the pterodons. Is that what they're called?
Oh yeah.
The little not birds, but you know what I'm talking about. And do kind of copy that, like have them flying through the bushes. That could be cool.
Well, they're kind of birds. Birds are dinosaurs.
Yeah, I just wouldn't call them a bird. That's fair. Okay. But anyways, there we go. And today I'm just working on, so like in the backdrop, I might want to put some of these terrain pieces. I don't know. Either way, it's terrain that I'll use for like Seraphon stuff. So I'm going to work on that today and keep churning my brain wheels. Yeah, that's that.
Sounds great.
Does it? Are you just saying that?
No. I have to figure out if I'm even going to do a display board.
We have thoughts on his display board. I really want you to do the fish tank. Can you tell everyone about your fish tank idea?
Well,
it's so good.
Here,
I'm going to give this back.
Well, let me show what I'm doing here today. I'm wrapping things up. I'll hand an eel over.
Oh, okay,
if we want to look at
Yeah.
where I'm at. Most of my eels are very close to being finished. So I have a bunch of them over here. I can put a few because they look cool when there's a bunch of them together.
Yeah.
And so, I'll put like a unit of 6. That's how many's in the unit. I got to paint her conch shell, which I'm excited. It's gonna be
look
pink.
at how fucking cool that is, dude.
So what I'm doing here, I'm actually finishing these up today. Their boot and leg below the calf area is like weirdly nebulous for a more modern model. So I'm going through today and kind of cleaning that up. I hate like, here's a boot, here's a long pant, here are these like belt buckles on the boots, here's stirrups, and it all kind of blends together. And I'm like, oh, what is what color? What is everything supposed to be? So I'm fixing that today. I also have a little bit of black leather on their straps and on their shoes, their boots. I need to highlight a little bit with some gray. So that's it, and then they're done. And then the other thing I need to do is the eels have been matte varnished themselves, but the riders need to be hand painted matte varnish because I don't want to matte varnish the metal.
Yeah.
So I just want to go through and matte varnish the pants and the skin. And then I also need to, the other thing that's left on all of my models, one, if you look closely on the bases, you'll notice that there are some like plant life attached to the bases. A lot of the plant life has little tiny areas of rock. That rock needs to be brought in line with the rest of the rock. So right now, for example, that piece of pink coral, you see down at the bottom, it's pink. That pink needs to be painted up blue to match the, make it look like it's a rock from the base.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I see the bottom.
Yeah. So I need to do that. And then I need to also, the final thing is I have a ton of sea creatures, little tiny sea creatures. And so I need to put the sea creatures all over the bases. I've got crabs, I've got fish. And what was cool, I've been saying this to people in Hobby Hang, is I bought a bunch of epic basing. But GW themselves, whenever you buy a sprue of Deepkin, there's like a weird amount of extra little fish and coral and bits that they give you. It's been kind of nice. I'll show you a GW bit, actually, Meg.
I love these.
Do you see the branchy coral on this guy?
Yeah,
In the front?
sorry, yeah.
That actually came from GW.
Okay. Oh, that looks nice.
That sponge is epic basing, but the...
I've got crabs.
No, not that guy. Sorry, this guy.
Oh, okay, my bad.
That's why I said coral, not a sponge. I'm just kidding.
Oh, well, I mean, that
I'm
looks
just
like
joking.
it could be coral, too. Just more,
sponge,
just a little
yeah.
more boring.
Yeah, it's sponge.
I don't think so.
Natural, yeah. And then there's, it's off camera. It's being held off camera, but there's,
Stop!
there's,
Leave me alone.
there's the branch coral right there. That actually is GW, believe it or not.
Everyone heard you say you have crabs, Zach.
I've got crabs.
Okay. I guess that means I have crabs. Anyway, yeah, no, the bases look great. And Saray's like, these need to be tutorial. Mm-hmm. So.
Too late. I painted all 18
No,
eels.
you can do one more. You should do one.
I do have a few
For the
more.
people.
I do have gray plastic eels. Yeah, I could.
There you go. Perfect. Cool.
So I'm painting 12 more Sargard. That's these guys. The Ishlangard, the eel is has an orange tassel.
Oh yeah, this is like what the
And there's no rider.
HNIC.
There's no rider on that. What's that, Mick?
I said, is this the HNIC of the group? Is that what's going on here?
No.
Why he's got orange?
No.
It's like a totally different model.
It's a different unit.
Oh, okay.
It's this. They have a sword instead of a spear.
Oh my god! Thank you for painting it something different.
Yeah.
Because I have the hardest time with your Beast Claw Raiders. Telling them apart. So this is nice.
Well, it's kind of interesting that you bring that up because
Thanks, John.
it's sort of like
John.
yeah. Sorry, you can pass them back. I know they're in your space. It's sort of like you can use color. You can use just the shape. Oh, they've got this weapon. These guys have this weapon.
Yeah.
But color weirdly helps so much more. If there's just like a little splash of color, it's like, oh, I see that those guys have spears and those guys have swords, but what I see faster is orange tassels or blue tassels. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. I get it.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, I guess I should scoot over this way. Ugh.
So I'm just kind of going through and touching up some gold on the foot area first. And then what I'll do next is highlight. While I'm touching up the gold area, I'm also looking for any other opportunities to kind of toss a little highlight with the most clean gold that I have here.
Yeah.
To, just do a little metallic highlight on. Because the gold has been very weathered. So if there's like an area of the rim that maybe got too much of the blue on it that I would like to bring back to gold, I'm just taking this opportunity to do that.
Yeah. I feel like we need to get into memes soon. It's already 10:30.
Yeah, let's do it.
Today is flying by.
Give me one sec.
Nah, you're good. Take your time. I'm just surprised with how it's going today. It's so fast. Okay, I also want to talk about sorry, go ahead, but I also want to talk about your display board.
Oh, yeah.
And guys, don't forget to vote in our poll. Like, all of our polls is very important.
It is an important poll.
It is an important poll. It's pretty good. I liked
it. I also have gone ahead and painted up the riders for the sharks. The sharks are kind of the last thing I have to do on the army. And so I'm excited for... I'm actually very excited for the sharks. But, I have to say I'm a little less excited when I realized how much of the shark is actually like leather. It's like wearing a lot of like leather like on its body, like to keep the howdah and stuff on, which is a little bit of a bummer because I kind of wanted more of a canvas for the sharks patterns and stuff.
Yeah.
Which I've really been enjoying that part of painting Deepkin. Is coming up with the different patterns on sea creatures.
It looks fun, actually. I like watching you paint these eels. I'm like kind of having some FOMO.
Oh,
because
they're
I'm
fun.
like, I didn't really do that on mine. I love the patterning you've got and like the freehand.
But
it's
you
nice.
have more, like you need to do a Carnosaur.
Yeah, I can. I still have time to like do all that stuff.
Bastiladon, the Triceratopses.
They'll have plenty of room to put.
Yeah,
some
you
cool...
have so much more left to paint on that army, to be honest.
I don't know why I'm so scared of doing freehand all the time. Like, it's actually not that bad.
Are you considering like these patterns?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I mean, it's not like a thing you're coloring in the lines of.
I'll be honest. I don't. I know
it's not. It's not hard. Like, you just squiggle some shapes. And
I don't even
done.
think of it as freehand.
No, I
kind of think of it as painting randomly like an idiot. If I'm honest.
I mean, sure, but you're creating your own shapes. Like, you're not filling in what's there. So I think to me that counts as freehand. And it doesn't have to be like that banner that Brad had on his, the painting he had on his banner, right?
So you're saying I can mark the freehand section?
I would say, I think so. It counts. Like, not everybody even goes to that trouble, I think it counts. But I'm not LVO.
I know. Now when I know. We'll see. So Meg really wants
effort.
Meg really wants me to do a display board,
yes.
and I'll kind of talk about why I don't want to do one, and why I might just do one anyway, but I don't know. So why I don't want to do one is that LVO is very close, and I don't have the army finished. Meg's army is finished.
It's true.
I need to actually finish this army.
Privileged.
And I have the fact of the matter is,
thank you, Saray.
I could only work on the army from here to the end, or from here to LVO. I could only work on the army and still probably not be happy with how it looked when I took it to LVO. So the idea of taking a large amount of time and doing a freehand, or not a freehand, doing a display board project is pretty upsetting, if I'm honest.
I think I'll save this because I might do a tutorial. People have asked me to do like Seraphon tutorials or like, how did you do this ziggurat, right? So same process. I might just save this for that. All right. Sorry, go ahead.
So that's it. I mean, I'm kind of like, I don't really know that I have the time or energy to put into one.
Hey, big uncle.
If I'm honest, that's kind of how I feel about it.
Yeah.
The idea I kind of had was
it's great.
To take a fish aquarium, and I've been developing and working in my mind on the idea, even though I might not do it. And now I'm thinking what I actually might do is do a resin pour to kind of match my bases.
Oh, Mr. Resin Pour.
Into the fish tank aquarium. Kind of build up some like area of land that like matches again my bases. And then do a resin pour. And then basically on the back, maybe put vinyl, I'm not sure, that I can paint and do things with. And I was like, well, I could put a scene back there. I could have an AI generated scene, lame. It's too late to commission someone to draw me something cool. We actually know a guy. I don't know if we still know that guy, Matt, back in Pennsylvania, who draws those cool landscapes.
Oh my gosh, that was so long ago.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
Yeah.
But it's probably a little late for that, to ask him to commission something for that to put in the back. Anyway, I was kind of thinking I could do, Yeah.
Hey, Seppi.
Yeah, I know. So
Do we know Seppi? Do we
I mean,
I know they were in the game yesterday.
Yeah, the idea I was thinking about that too.
Yeah, do it,
like
you
just
coward.
encasing my army. Being like, well, I
And
can't.
then when you
well, I
want them to
can't
move,
play.
you just like shift the whole box.
I can't play
And
anymore.
like you have to put the slower ones in the back so that they don't move as far. You like tilt it. Oh my god.
So, anyway, I was kind of thinking. Then I was thinking the other thing I would like to do with the back is just do a bunch of graffiti.
Yeah.
And have it kind of talk.
Anti-display board graffiti.
Yeah, talk about how display boards suck, how display boards need to be banned. It's not fair to people traveling. So that the judges have to sit there and look at this while I'm pretending to be the Banksy of the Warhammer world.
Yeah. I just love it. I think it's so good.
I might also toss in like a techless sucks. Since they don't like techless.
Put SUX.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Please don't tap the glass. That's so good.
Yeah, but then I want to put the lid back on and have the light on to like illuminate the army. So, pineapple, SpongeBob. That's true. I could do that. I'm thinking of a
That'd
bunch
be
of
pretty
things
good.
to do.
I love this idea, Zach. I cannot tell you how much I love this.
The thing is, I don't want to
not the resin port. Don't do the resin port. But
wait, no, what? The resin port is like the one thing I do want to do.
Well, but then how do you get them?
No, I'm not going to encase them.
No, I know, but how would you do it? Like sit on top of the water?
Yeah, they'll sit on top of the water.
Does that make sense?
I mean, so here's what I could do. I'm not going to do this, but here's what I could do. But I'm not going to.
Okay.
I could, since they're magnetized with magnet bearing magnets, I could put a bunch of the rods in.
Yeah.
Glue them to the bottom of the aquarium.
Hey, Boris.
Then do a resin pour so that I have my bases separate, and I actually take my models off my bases and snap them into the different spots.
Yeah.
But I don't know yet.
All right. Tactile Sun, thank you for the donated super chat. My 2025 project will be trying to paint up my Cursed City set in a grim dark John Blanche style. Here, I want to go to this. Yeah. Since Zach suggested I try going all in with that style a few streams ago.
Oh, yeah.
John Blanche. Who's John Blanche?
He's famous for like those, like a lot of very early GW artwork where it's like really sketchy looking.
Okay.
And like, I mean, for lack of a better word, grimdark.
Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. That sounds cool, Tactile Sun. I mean, that totally fits with your style of painting, like and photography of your models and all that stuff. So that makes sense. He was the GW art director for many years.
Yeah. Like, I think he stopped being the GW art director, and then Tau came out. Because he does have there is a John Blanche drawing of a Tau, and it looks utterly ridiculous. Like, he was not doing high sci-fi. He was doing, like Tau he was doing, like, gothic sci-fi only stuff.
That's cool. That's cool.
Like, I don't think he could have designed the Tau based on his style. I mean, he could have.
Sure.
He's probably very talented, but it wasn't
just wouldn't
his style.
have been the best fit.
It wasn't his. Yeah.
Yeah. That's fair.
That sounds awesome, Tactile Sun. Yeah. I do think
I'm excited to see that.
I do think that if somebody's good at something in the artistic arena, that your best bet, honestly, is to just
with it.
Go all in on it, double down, go in.
Just go with it.
Having a style is very cool. Having a painting style is super cool. Saray very much has a style. Cody really has a style, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's nice to see people have very definitive painting styles, and Tactile Sin definitely does.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like I don't have a style. I don't know what my style is.
I don't think I have a style.
I don't either. I'm just like, here, paint.
Hurry the fuck up. That's my style.
Get it done.
I wanted to not have that be the case with this army, and I think it is maybe probably the longest I've spent on an army.
Yeah.
My daughters I spent a long time on.
You did, yeah. But I think these are much better looking than your.
Yeah, I need to clean that. Not redo, but
they're just there's just more like exploration in these. I think, which is really like more exciting or interesting to look at.
Yeah.
Your daughters are really pretty.
I do need to up the game on.
I have a hard time with samey armies because I can't tell them apart.
Well, I will say this I've boasted this before, that this is my last army. I'm not interested in any other army's play style or like no other army appeals to me playing anymore. I'm done.
I'm excited to get to that point. But like, I mean, I'm painting Lumineth. I'm not going to play them. That's not why I'm painting them. But I'd like to get away from like, okay, Meg, you're painting this army now. You know, I want to just like add models to things and paint what is fun for me.
I want to add models to things, but I also
we get through this hump.
I also want to go back to some of my armies and start upping them a bit. You know, bumping up the levels.
Yeah.
I'm pretty happy with my Gloom Spike kits, to be honest. The spiders.
Yeah.
There are a
letting
few.
that dry for a second.
There's actually a few. I've brought this up on chat before. You can't see it ever on a game stream, but there are things on my Gloom Spike kits that actually are secretly not finished. There's like,
oh, I know.
If you get really close into a goblin, his belt might not be like.
And when Nick was the judge at that last year's,
he pointed that out.
Yeah.
Oh no! This person just came off their eel.
Should we follow up with soups?
Yes.
And then move on to memes?
Yeah. Thank you, Soups, as always, for the ongoing support. Whatever I plan as 2025's new army, I'm sure fall by the wayside as soon as GW declares they're bringing out more Marines to add to my red guys.
Soups, you need to do an Age of Sigmar army. And you can just paint them red.
He has started doing that, right?
He started one for Sarah. Yeah, he did start one for himself, but he hasn't been working on it. So
I see.
That should be your new project.
I mean,
paint them all red.
I don't know how Soups is, but for me, the biggest motivator to what I want to work on is usually what I want to play.
I know.
This makes being the guy who plays and paints the Stormcast army for the channel a challenge. I'm always like, I don't really want to work on Stormcast, actually, because they're not that fun to play for me. Or I'm struggling to learn how to play them.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not struggling to learn how to play them. I'm just having to learn how to play them and not enjoying it. Well, I'm enjoying it. But anyway, the point is...
Anyway, I agree with Soups. I think he's going to end up not doing a new army and just paint another 10,000 points of red guys. I think that's what's in store for all of us.
Well, what I was saying is he should get to a point where he can go play a game of Sigmar or two, and
then he might want to have more.
I think it's a good game. I think it has a little bit more of initial addicting dopamine grab than 40K does. Although I haven't played 10th Ed, but it feels. The last time I felt the dopamine hit so strong from playing war games was 8th Ed 40K for me.
8th Ed.
Yeah, 8th Ed 40K at the very beginning, before people start busting the indexes, and then it was like, okay, yeah.
All right. Thanks, Soups.
Yeah,
oh my gosh,
you.
we haven't kept up with chat.
Who cares?
Tomato
I'm just kidding.
Soups. Meg, your style is very saturated and highly layered. Okay, thanks for telling me, because I don't know.
Me either.
Yeah.
Unpainted is a style, right? Yeah, it's a style.
I guess that counts. Okay. All right. We should do memes.
Let's do some memes.
Please. News. We got to do the news. What's been going on? What's the scuttlebutt? Baghead. Baghead was a big deal.
Yeah.
Memes in here from Cass, from Yusuf, and Soups. So we did our 10K stream. We actually did it because we had 10K subscribers. That was last weekend. It was a big old game.
Yes.
Yeah. And we were trying to raise super chat funds too. We hit 690. Now there's a whole bunch of things we're going to do for you guys.
Yeah, I showed anyone in chat yesterday. I showed the ones we had covered so far, which was
the patches.
We got the patches.
Yeah.
We actually were thinking about doing the wall outlet today, but then we didn't.
Nah, we'll make a short out of it.
But we'll do the wall outlet, yeah.
That'll be soon. And the house plant, that'll be soon.
The house plant and the wall outlet.
Which is funny because I have a lot of house plants that are like, I want to say a third of them are dying. So I need to, this will be a good kickstart for that. Anyway, one of the ways to raise money was you guys could buy, how do I say this? For one phase, you could put a bag over someone's head and they couldn't talk to their partner or anybody. They
Right.
just couldn't talk. So we got some good screenshots out of that.
Yeah. My favorite part was when Saray had to wear it.
He was first. He was the first one, so he was the one who had to figure it out.
What was funny is they made him wear it. He was really excited for the pendulum, the endless spell, and they made him wear it right as he started to get to use the pendulum. And so he had to sit there and try to describe to like Brett and John how the pendulum works when he was like not capable of it. Very funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was like, I don't know. I'm bad at this stuff. Figure it out, Saray. I don't like this, so we can just skip it. Another bag one from Barry. I hate this. Thanks, Barry. I hate it.
Why is the bag even there?
I don't know.
Oh, he's trying to
Is he going to cover it? Oh, right. Is it I forget. I don't know my Indiana Jones lore. Is it like he has to swap it really quick so it doesn't know that he's taken something? I can't remember. All right. Good. We're moving on. Yeah. Matt Rose. We're still on the Matt Rose cult thing. I think Zach is seeing this meme for the first time.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Soups posted the original and then Barry made it a meme. Yeah. But yeah, it's true. I do want Matt Rose. That's why I started a cult.
At this point, we need to start a cult to Andy.
Yeah, we need a cult for Andy. Okay, this is a hot topic in our hobby hang a lot. The snow. Roshan is just one of these like wonderful people who finds joy in all things. I find it very inspiring.
Yeah.
And even in terrible things like snow.
Yeah, snow's not terrible. I don't agree with that, but it's funny. Yeah, he has a different take on snow than I think, especially Liberty. I feel like is the big person.
Liberty hates snow. I'm like in the
this.
middle. I like snow. I don't live in it. I like to go to it. Mm-hmm. But when I did live in it for a year, I kind of enjoyed shoveling it. It's good exercise. If I didn't have to be out the door super early, I'd be okay with it. I'd be more okay with it. Snow is where the hot chocolate is. That's true, Pat.
No, snow's great, but sometimes it's also very inconvenient. Mm-hmm. If you're really excited about doing some kind of activity and then it snows and now you can't do it because no one can go anywhere, that's a bummer.
I guess.
We don't have that in California.
There's places with snow.
No, I'm saying in coastal California where most of the Californians live, right? Like, it's almost like it's kind of crazy because we don't even really have rain from April till October.
Yeah. So,
like, you can plan a wedding in California and just have it outside and know it's going to be fine. You can't really even do that on the East Coast, right?
Yes, sir. I'm telling you, I shoveled snow and I liked it. It was good exercise. I mean, it sucked, but it was good exercise. Tactile Sun calling us out for not getting the Indiana Jones meme.
I've
forget. Seen it.
It's like the beginning of one of the movies.
And they all blur together. And I felt I was young and I didn't care enough about it to rewatch it. Was that Lost Ark? Was it Temple something? I don't know. I don't know my Indiana Jones.
I don't know.
This is Soy Sumer. I also don't get this one, but I was like, I'm pretty sure they'll get it. But
this is
like, there were a lot
the
of
hand of Mork.
It is okay.
And I guess
I'm assuming he didn't get.
Yeah.
So it means he's not important, and that's why he's crying.
Yes.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah, there were a lot of updates. Most people were pretty happy. Mm-hmm. Except Soy Sumer, of course.
I mean, my guess is the reason the orcs.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Was it orcs who got like nothing?
My guess is because their book is about to come out.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah. It's pretty funny. Okay. Yeah, this is great. This was from our 10K game again. Bellicor sucks, dude. Like, I hate him. I had to play against him at Old Town Throwdown, and yeah, he just shuts everything down.
Well, he only does that once per game, and it is annoying.
Really? Because Saray was doing it a lot.
It is annoying, and the problem with it, and what happened to you guys, or what happened to John and Brett, is that it happened if you double turn the big ass circle. If you double turn, it's until the next until his next hero phase.
That's why.
So you kind of make your own misery by taking a double turn against Bellicor. If someone has this effect on them.
Got it. I was like, why do we keep doing this over and over if it's once a game?
You'll essentially have to deal with it for a very long time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was their fault. Anyways.
Well, yeah, I mean, kind of, right? Like, I mean, no, it's Bellicor's fault. He's the one that
it's their fault.
Introduces this effect.
Shoveling snow is fine until you realize there's a yellow patch. No, you just shovel it away. What are you talking about? Sir, this is a Wendy's. Yeah, so like Bellicor was like, nope, you're not doing that. Like he shut that thing down for 2 whole rounds. It was so nice. Bellicor MVP. Saray did some push-ups. So there's a new feature in our
What the hell is this?
Okay, yeah. This is a Soups collection of memes that we didn't totally understand, but we're like, it's probably funny.
Happening?
There's a new feature in YouTube chat where you can set a goal. It's all about super chats. It would have been nice to have that for a 10K game.
Dude, how dumb was it?
It came out the next day. It was the
day.
next day. I was like, God
super
damn
chat
you
goal.
guys. Yeah, jerks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know, but okay.
Oh, I see.
I get it, but I'm like,
Okay.
Anyway.
It's a bit of a thinker.
Bit of a thinker or a stinker?
Bit of a thinker.
Okay, anyway, so he used it, and he was like, I'll do as many push-ups for the super chats that we get, and it was 81. He did 82. So.
And then here is, who is this that was criticizing Saray's push-up form?
I know, that's Soy Sumer.
Of course.
Which I thought was pretty good. So that's in there too.
Okay, then we have one more meme, which was a video.
Thank you. I almost forgot.
Was a video meme.
A video. We owe Cass an apology. Cass did this last time, and I had put it in and then forgot to show it. But yeah, he also has a bag meme. There you go. Cass made a ton of video memes. I didn't want to include them all, but you know, if you scroll back a bit, they're there. They're pretty funny. He did a lot.
Thank you, everybody, for the memes.
Yeah.
Okay, so where are we here?
Tomato soups.
Tomato soup.
That's where we're at.
That's where we're at. Okay. I made tomato soup.
You did. It was so good.
Yeah, tomato soup's yum.
Tomato is my favoriteest of soups.
It's actually super easy to make homemade tomato soup.
You just buy a can of SpaghettiOs, right?
No. No. But it is very easy to make homemade tomato soup. Oh, gosh, dang it.
Yeah. Gosh dang it. Okay. I guess this is dry. You guys like this sound? It's horrible.
Meg and I are going to actually play a game of Age of Sigmar today.
We are. I need to practice my Beast Claw Raiders.
Yeah. She's getting pretty good at the rules.
I'm all right.
But they've changed. And they've changed to do... I actually don't... insider on tomorrow's game between me and Meg. I'm going to have to be pretty on top of my game to win this thing.
I think you'll be fine.
Now that we know how the...
You've seen how I play.
Now that we know how the
fine.
mortal wounds work on the
Don't
Beast
worry
Claw
about it.
Raiders.
You're good, Zach.
It's going to be pretty
wipe
tough.
the floor with me with your little spiders, your big spiders.
I can take 7 big spiders and will be.
Oh my God. I'm going to get flung. I'm not going to be able to move.
You're going to get flung all over the place.
I know. It's
Half
terrible.
your movement.
There's only one place I like to get flung.
I'm actually kind of... It doesn't really even make sense. I'm actually... I'll be honest with you. I'm super excited to take the Deepkin to what's it called? LVO.
LVO.
But I will say this. If I wasn't doing the Deepkin, there's a large part of me that thinks I might take the spiders.
Because they're fun?
They're fun, and then also the new, with their points drops are bonkers. The points drop were like, hey, take a whole nother big spider. That's like crazy. Most people get points drops that are like...
Yeah, tell me about
here,
it.
take a little foot character. Swap your foot character. Swap your like kind of bad foot character for like 3, like a unreinforced unit or something. I literally got like... Here, take like another really good version of your biggest spider, sir.
Sorry, really quick. So this is super easy, you guys. Everyone should just do this. Big sponge. So the first color I laid down was Xandri Dust. I think originally it was Karak stone, but we ran out, and so I'm using this. It's fine. And then Ushabti bone, and this is both with like these big kitchen sponges.
Yeah.
It's the easiest way to make like a stone look on terrain. Everyone should do it. If I can do it, you can do it.
Yeah, that's.
You're like, yeah.
I mean, you've done a very good job
Look
painting
at
your
her.
army, so I don't know. That's not exact.
Well, because I hate terrain, Zach. Because I shouldn't
see.
say the word hate is so strong. We're a hobby channel. I shouldn't hate anything hobby related. But I'm
I
just
hate
like
display boards.
there. That's fair. Okay, I'm just not into it. Like, it's not fun for me. I'm kind of like, why am I painting this? I want to paint a model. Can I just go buy some terrain that's already done? Yeah. So this kind of stuff is great for me because I can't complain too much. I mean, I'll find a way. I know, Pat. I know. I'm wrong.
Terrain is really.
I know I'm
the best
wrong.
part about terrain is it is really a good place. It's a really good proving ground for and a testing ground for strategies on success. And you can
What?
you can do a lot of like you can get your sea legs with airbrushing. You can do cool sponge things. You can, I don't know. And for me, I think the problem a lot of people have with terrain, and I totally get it, and I'm guessing this is where how you feel about it, is it absolutely does pull into it pulls a different part of your brain into the hobby.
Yeah.
And that part of the brain is kind of building something from the ground up, often. Or, like, especially if you're just pulling out a piece like you're doing and painting it, though, I don't think that that's exactly the case, right? You're just painting a very big, easy to paint model.
Tactile said no. I said I want to buy the terrain. I want to just buy it finished. That's what I'm saying. I don't want like Dogville. Speaking of Dogville, Stellan Skarsgård, amazing. That's like one of the reasons why I picked him as my vote.
Oh, I like him in Chernobyl.
Chernobyl.
Him and Jared.
Dune, amazing. Best character. Well, the first Dune. The second character, he kind of turns into a little wimp.
In the second movie, you mean?
Yeah.
So I think like the miniseries
him.
Chernobyl would not nearly be as good if it wasn't for Jared Harris and Stellan
Oh, I
Skarsgård.
know.
Those
Of
two
course,
make
yeah.
it crazy good.
They're so good. He's so good. I really like him a lot. But yeah, Dogville, everyone go watch it. That's the kind of terrain board I
The
want.
scene where they're like in the helicopter, like trying not to
Oh,
go
I
over
know.
top of the radiation.
Terrain is a storage issue for me. That's
Mm-hmm.
fair, yeah.
Well-
Not everyone can turn their house into a studio.
Well, so Saul brings up a really good point for our situation, which is that we have mechanisms to store armies and terrain. We don't have mechanisms to store storage display boards.
Yeah.
There's one up here, my daughter's one. It's been allowed to just get destroyed. I've done that. It's all messed up. It's sitting up there. It takes up space. I hate it. It
We
does
should just
nothing.
get rid of it.
It does nothing for the channel. I mean, I use it whenever I take my daughter somewhere.
Sure, yeah.
But it does nothing for the channel. You can say, oh, well, you guys can make content out of making a display board. That's very true. We could. The problem is
we're trying to do that now, right?
we are doing it, literally
Yeah.
doing it right now. But we have to be really practical here because of space issues. And the idea of making something for the channel that then doesn't really do anything for us is something we only do if we think the idea is really cool, like the running Space Marine.
Yeah, right. Oh, yeah, the Space Marine guy. Yeah, which is why I want this to be as modular as possible. Like, if I do the steps, you like a good platform. Like, I can just we can have the platform for some centerpiece terrain. And then, I can pull this off, right? Like, It's a bit big, though, 2 feet by 2 feet. So maybe, I don't know, I have to figure that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, no, I think it's the right approach, Meg, for sure. Like, if you can kind of make your... I mean,
just be there and not have cover. It's just there.
for
We can
storage
walk across it
purposes,
freely.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, the best terrain or storage, display board would literally be something that you can kind of disassemble into terrain,
Right.
Not only for travel purposes with the thing, but also just for practicality purposes afterwards.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but I definitely have. It is fair to say that I'm not the biggest fan of them.
No, I know. It makes sense why you wouldn't be. I can't say I am either. my reasons are slightly different, though. I mean, I don't.
Your entire family wasn't wiped out by a gang of display boards like mine.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's what happened to me. That's why I hate them so much. No, I'm just not a big train person. That's why. It's fine. I'll get over it. 11. Okay.
Okay, now I'm going through and I really haven't finished their weapons either, I realized. And so I'm going to go through, I have like a metallic base coat down, but I'm going to go through and get some other metals on their weapons.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, so that's what I'm doing now.
Yeah, I'm still sponging.
It's been a pretty fun army to paint, if I'm honest, because...
A bit much.
It's been a pretty fun army to paint because, in addition to the sea creatures, I actually like painting like dudes, like basic dudes riding things, and infantry and stuff. And I've really been enjoying painting the infantry, the riders, if I'm honest.
Yeah. I'm gonna let that dry.
Yeah, we have a poll to close here.
We have a poll to close, and we have kind of a big discussion topic, and I have no idea what it's about. I just prepped it, and I was like, this looks like it's gonna be pretty great.
Yeah, so let's do those things.
Okay.
Let's close our poll after the discussion topic, and then we'll talk about what Skarsgård we all like.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry, let me figure out where I'm at here. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where are we at?
Okay, so let me put my glasses on for this. Okay, so is it actually, Meg? You said this one right here.
Discuss. Yeah, it's discuss. Yeah.
Okay, what I wanted to do today
Please.
is talk about some different Christmas
Thank
concepts.
you, Saray.
Is talk about some different Christmas concepts. And Meg, get your take on, do these Christmas concepts need to stay or go?
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Are we doing a ranking or anything?
No,
like
we'll
that?
just talk
We're
about them.
talking
And
through
chat,
it.
I
Okay.
want to know what you guys think too. Do these Christmas things need to stay or go?
Saray, I hope you are getting these clips and not just talking about it.
Okay, so here we go. We're going to start off with ugly sweaters and ugly Christmas sweaters. Now, I want to talk about the whole thing because you guys know how I like to get. So what I'm saying here is Christmas sweaters have gone through this evolution where first we were like, people wear ugly Christmas sweaters. Then we were like, hey, it's funny that people wear ugly Christmas sweaters. Now you can actually just buy an ugly Christmas sweater, intentionally ugly Christmas sweater. How do we feel about Christmas sweaters?
Kind of dumb. It's like, it seems like a waste of money. I was talking to Kate about them yesterday, actually. I got to talk to Kate. I was so happy. She's going to an ugly sweater Christmas party. Like, that's the purpose now of
in 2024?
Still.
Sorry, I'm checking my watch for the year. She's in the Midwest, but wow.
I mean, it
oh my
counts.
God.
Apple Watches have dates on them.
The year.
But
all right.
yeah, so she went to the store to try to buy an ugly sweater. And they were out because everyone's doing the same thing. Like,
Oh God,
and
Midwest.
this was like
I know.
a thrift store, right? So then she went to Marshall's, Ross, those types of stores that like the bargain discount stores. Same, like they were either gone or they were like $30. And she's like, I'm not buying a $30 ugly sweater. So no. I was like, just go get a basic sweater and like hot glue some pom-poms on it or something, like if you really want to do it, or some like tinsel. So I think that is dumb. I think doing something specifically for the ugly sweater and then everybody has to go out and buy an ugly sweater, like, no.
What about
annoying?
What she should have done is got a plain white T-shirt and put graffiti all over it about how she's against the Christmas sweaters. The
idea of an ugly
Christmas
sweater, I'm not against.
Thanks for
they're
showing up to the
ugly.
party,
They're
Kate.
ugly, so like traditionally,
Yeah.
I would want nothing to do with them. But there's some cute like ugly sweaters that have come out. Like and I'll wear it on Christmas. I have a Gremlins ugly sweater, but it's cool. Like now it's ugly, but it's not ugly because it's cool. I don't know. It's got Gremlins on it.
What about the
So
ones these?
But I didn't buy it to go to an ugly Christmas sweater party. I bought it because I like Gremlins.
This Mormon couple here? What about the ones they're wearing?
Why? I'm gonna ignore what you just said because it was rude. this couple, I don't know. They look dumb. Like, it's fine. They look like they went to a store, bought a sweater, and then went to a party.
Utah couple, I should have said.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm moving on.
Please do.
Okay.
Snow? The snow need to leave? No, I like snow.
When you were younger and you went back home for Christmas vacation and you like go and hang out with your friend of the opposite gender from like at a bar, like, oh, let's meet up and blah, 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 like your high school friend. And then...
Opposite gender?
Yeah, or
Why?
same gender
Why?
if you're... Well, because where this is going...
Okay, the gender you have sexual tension with.
Yes, correct. Or relations with. Anyway... You then go to a parking lot on the ride home and end up doing hand stuff to each other. Does that Christmas tradition need to stay or go?
Wait a minute. We haven't done this tradition.
Yeah, we haven't. I mean, like, we don't fit the category, like, because we don't, you have to go back and visit. And, like, she's coming from her college, you're coming from your college back home. And then it's like, hey, well, let's go to a bar, meet up, and then this happens.
I don't know what you're talking about. I never got to enjoy this tradition. It sounds amazing.
This is a definite...
I would love... No, this needs to stay.
If this is a definite tradition.
If it's real, it needs to stay.
It's just a Tuesday. This is very much like...
And I would like to be invited. Who can I go back home and do this with?
Sarai.
There's no snow at home.
I'm sick of the war on Christmas. This tradition has got to stay.
Okay, I want this. This tradition is the best tradition, and somebody please invite me to enjoy it.
And then a rent-a-cop comes and knocks on your door and is like, "Oh, you guys gotta get out of here.
Go do your hand stuff somewhere else.
Yeah,
this is a nice town.
This is a nice town. All right, here we go. Moving on.
Jesus.
Oh, okay.
This is disgusting looking.
So
you wrote this down as punch.
Punch. So a lot of people don't know this, but they make
what the heck?
They make punch. And then they put sherbet scoops. This is a type of punch that gets made. This is sherbet.
Okay, sherbet punch.
When I was describing this punch to, I forget who it was, Molecule, he was like, that sounds like it would look disgusting. I was like, well, wait till you see a picture of it.
Yeah, I hate it. I saw it and I was like, are those Lucky Charms?
It looks like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what it looks like. But what do you think?
Gross. No.
Sherbet punch?
I kind of forgot. I don't remember the last time I've had this, if ever.
You've never had sherbet punch?
No, I've probably had it. I just don't remember. I can't even tell you for sure that I've had it. Maybe. So I don't care. Honestly, I don't care about this tradition at all because I don't even
Take
remember.
it or leave it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, here we go. I mean, I almost hate to bring this one back up.
Oh, I like this one. I told you already. I think it's cute. I think, I really don't care. Like, parents do the same thing with Santa. Parents are watching their kids all the time, like, because they need to keep them safe. And you don't do this with teenagers. So it's not like they're watching their, like, God, calm down, you freaking people. I think it's fine. I think it is as problematic as you want to make it. If you're just hiding a freaking elf around and goofing off with your kids, like, it's fine. It's innocent. Like, I think it's fine. It's a fine tradition. You can interpret it however you want. Nobody's forcing you to be creepy about it. That's you holding on to that. Or just be creepy about it, and that's funny too. I don't care. Like, yeah, it's fine.
I think people's main problem with it is it's largely viewed as, I think, peak financialization or commercialization. It
doesn't even have to be an elf.
Of Christmas.
It can just be anything.
A gun.
Like, yeah, it can be a gun. It can be like a little like Predator action figure with a Santa hat on. I don't know. It doesn't have to be an elf.
Gun for
Elf on the Shelf versus Chucky. I like that.
Gun for fun. Christmas gun fun.
Soups is projecting, I think. Like,
well,
he's got like one scenario in mind and he won't let it go.
Well,
like, that has to be the only way it's done. That's what a lot of these.
He does like perverted in this photo.
He does. I mean,
hello.
I don't know. It's fine. Get over it.
All
right, next.
All right. Doesn't have to be an elf. All right. Eggnog.
Eggnog. Keep it.
Yeah,
This
eggnog's
morning
good.
I was like, Zach, can we have eggnog on the show? And he's like, no.
Well,
Okay.
you should have if you want. I wasn't feeling it, but I have a bunch of eggnog in there, so we can have eggnog later. But yeah, eggnog is great. It really is good. I love eggnog. I found out Saray's a big eggnog enjoyer.
It's great.
I was surprised by that.
Look
I
at the
don't know
people
why
who
because
dropped
I
after
feel like
Elf on a Shelf.
I feel like more and more people don't like eggnog. But then like this year, all of a sudden, it seems like everybody likes eggnog. What's the deal?
Oh, is that true? Where are you getting these stats?
It's just
everyone?
life observations that are probably very wrong.
Probably.
Okay, mistletoe.
It's cute. I like it. And I wish we had some, and I wish you would kiss me under it. I think it'd be cute.
Okay.
So there we go.
In general, mistletoe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're okay with it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not much more to say about
Molecule described this as a recipe or a tradition that allows you to ignore consent.
it. Oh yeah, that's what I like about it. You don't have to ask. You just got permission. It's right up there. Go for it.
Midsummer nog. I want a nice midsummer eggnog. Oh my god.
Gross, right?
What about
it
a
would be all warm and chunky.
What about an eggnog shandy?
Ew. No, that's not right.
I mean,
that I'm not okay with.
Like a lemon cream eggnog would be really good though. All right. What about
Die Hard? This needs to die hard.
What about everybody having
fine.
the same stupid haha, are we serious or not joke conversation every year about is Die Hard a Christmas movie or not?
Okay, so I have a couple thoughts here. One, it's like tradition to have this argument, right? Like,
but doesn't need to be. Just like Elf on the Shelf.
So I will
Just like the hand
throw
stuff.
an argument you've made back in your face about like us bitching about Warhammer rules changes or whatever the hell is going on.
Yeah.
What else are we going to talk about? Who cares?
Income inequality?
I don't want to talk about that on our hobby show or with friends. I don't want to talk about that. I mean, this is like the millennial equivalent of a boomer joke.
Yeah, just
Because it's just not, it's like, yep, we heard it. I get it.
yeah.
It's a holiday movie. Yep, that's very
Yeah,
funny.
I can't
Same
wait.
with like Batman Returns or Gremlin, like all of those movies that are very vaguely like.
Set in
I mean,
around Christmas.
sure, it's around Christmas, but the events that take place have nothing to do with Christmas beyond. I got my son a Gremlin for Christmas. Like that's it's the like impetus. It's the catalyst for the movie, but beyond that. Same here. It's like, yep, we're at a holiday party. That's why we're all together.
Yeah,
Could have been a birthday party. It doesn't matter. It has nothing to do with Christmas. But we call it a Christmas movie, and it's fine. The joke is old, but I don't hate it. It's fine.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, here's a good one. You go to your family's house, and you all sit on the couches and have something on TV that maybe one person in the room wants to watch. Anyone under the age of 22 is on their phone, and you all have to pretend like this is actually a good thing. Like, okay, wow, we're not talking.
This reminds me of my experience with holidays.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I would hang out with my cousins, and then at some point we all eat, and then at some point we all sit around and don't do anything.
Yeah, they're like the finance uncle has to come and pretend he understands football for a minute.
The finance didn't have any of those uncles.
Or whatever.
Both of my uncles were actually truck drivers.
Same thing. They have to come in and pretend they understand football for a minute.
Your uncles are all truck drivers?
No, your uncles. I know you're one
same
uncle,
thing.
right?
Yeah.
Meat coma TV phase. That's a good way of phrasing it, Soups. But I feel like that just happens even before there's like you go in, it's like, oh, there's an old man sitting there watching that, whatever that is, and okay, let's all sit around and do nothing. So you like this one, or should it go?
No, it's terrible. I hate it. This is like what I think of when I think of the holidays, because that's what it has been, and I'm like, why does anyone care about this? Who cares?
Yeah.
It's like why I'm not a big holiday person. Sweet.
Okay, here's a good one. White elephant.
Oh, I love
white elephant tradition.
Yes, and we haven't done it in a while. Like my work does this one, or did, but it hasn't been like that for a while because now they throw fancy parties for us. But I love white elephant. It's stupid because you end up with something you don't want usually, but It is also how Kate and I started our beautiful friendship. She got my wisdom teeth. And then I got hers eventually. We made necklaces.
Yeah.
But no, I think it's fun. I think it's always like a good like we're gonna sit around and laugh like jackasses over the dumb shit we bought or like threw in. A lot of times it's like something from your house, like you just don't want anymore. It's stupid. Or like there will be a white elephant gift that comes back every year. Like that's the joke. I don't know. I enjoy it. I think it's fun.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you think about it? I remember last Christmas, my uncle was yelling about how the materials for clothes aren't as flammable as they used to be.
What do I think about white elephant?
Yeah, tell me what you think.
I have mixed feelings. I don't know. I think that I've never been part of a workplace that did it.
I mean, my when I was a kid, we used to go to like Christmas parties, friends' Christmas party, like my family's friends, and they would play White Elephant. And I fell in love with it as a kid. I thought it was so funny. One time, somebody brought skis, and I was like, "That's not a bad present." But nobody skied. It was like a crowd of people who don't ski.
This is part of the problem. Like,
And
remember
then-
The Office where he brings the iPod?
Yeah. And then
Totally just
ruins it.
ruins the dynamic.
One person brought like a giant inflatable Budweiser can, and I was like, I want that because I was a kid, right? Like, that's funny.
Do you know, Meg, were you?
No, I always liked it.
Were you there?
You don't have to be in an office is the point.
Were you there during Nova when we were hanging out with my nephew and my sister around the kitchen table making food, and I kind of looked and realized that my nephew, who just started his senior year in high school, was wearing a Budweiser shirt.
Goofball. Yes.
You were there for that? And I was like, wait, did you wear that shirt all day in school?
They didn't send you home?
And he's like, yeah. And
I would have been sent home.
I was like, and nothing happened? He's like, no. Why would anything happen? I'm like,
oh my God. Because it's beer and you're a kid. Weirdo. He's such a weirdo. Yeah, we should buy him another one for Christmas.
we should buy him that drug shirt I have and let him wear that to school.
I think, yeah, see how long he gets away with it.
I mean, that's the ultimate
What
version
does that
of
have
that,
to do with
right?
White Elephant?
I don't know.
Yeah, me neither. Okay.
Okay, moving on. All right. Around Christmas, celebrities die a lot.
Tim Curry is alive.
But for how much longer? It's around Christmas.
Like, do you think he's going to die on Christmas?
Well,
I saw this and you named the picture Celebrities Dead. And I was like, he's not dead.
Well, he's not dead yet. But
We love Tim Curry. We don't want Tim Curry to
sure,
die.
but if he's going to die, it's probably going to be around Christmas.
Oh my God.
Have you guys ever noticed how celebrities die around Christmas all the time, it seems like?
Yeah.
So celebrities...
We are Soups.
Celebrities...
I will go for after Zach.
Celebrities dying around Christmas. Do we like this trend or no?
No. I mean, unless
you
they're
want
a
him to
jerk.
die-
I guess if it was P. Diddy or something.
You want P. Diddy to die at Christmas, or you want P. Diddy to just die whatever? But
This isn't a tradition, and I don't care about it because these things just happen. Oh yeah, we do play Deadpool Christmas, not Christmas, Deadpool New Year's. Sometimes.
we have, yeah. All right.
We've done that.
What's an alternative fun time of the year for a bunch of celebrities to die?
All year, people just die. Maybe I don't know, do they?
4th of July.
With fireworks. They're the ones with all the fireworks deaths, not their assistants. I'm wondering, do more celebrities die during the wintertime because it's cold or the weather? I don't know. Is that a thing? Or he's just pulling it out of his ass?
No, it seems
he's just making
a lot of people have observed that it feels like that.
It feels like that. So it's a new Christmas tradition. Got it. All right. I think this one can stay because things just happen. Life happens. Death happens.
All right. You don't want to tarnish another time of year with
I just don't care
Tim Curry
about this one at all.
Okay.
So it can stay.
All right. Well,
it's not real.
we'll see how long he makes it and how long
That's what I was gonna say.
these
Soups.
different celebrities
If
live.
Tim Curry dies, I'm gonna be pretty mad at you.
Why? I didn't do it. I have nothing to it.
You're putting that evil into the air with this slide. Can we please get past it?
All right.
I hate it.
All right.
Poor Tim Curry. He doesn't
We got a few more. Oh, bubble lights. Have you ever seen these?
No. What is this?
You might be, even though we're only about 18 months apart in age, you weirdly might be too young for these. I think that's
Old
like,
man Zach.
somehow this is this is a definitive cutoff between our age groups.
These bubble lights.
These are really cool. So, they're Christmas lights. They're a little hard to get to go up like this. But then what happens
Is there like weighted bottom? Is that what it is? And you
well,
just set it
no,
in the tree?
no, and that's probably part of what.
Would have
But
been smart.
they go up like this, and then they're not best on a tree. Honestly, they're best like on a weird kind of wreath thing or something. Like they kind of have them here.
Yeah.
And then that liquid like bubbles, and like gives like a visual look. You guys ever see these? Anyone at home?
Bubbles?
Folks at home? Bubble lights?
Like it
Christmas
blows
bubble?
bubbles?
Like bubbles go. That's a liquid in the candle
So
thing.
do bubbles come out like
Bubbles,
like when you blow bubbles?
It's a sealed, hermetically sealed glass chamber where liquid heats up and bubbles move around in that liquid. Bubbles do not come out of it in any way.
What's the point? Is that what a flame looks like? Like, are they trying to emulate a flame?
You know, I don't know the history of bubble lights, but I think
Like
that...
a lava lamp. Oh, okay.
No. I mean, yes, kind of, but it doesn't have the glob in there. There's no glob.
I don't see a glob. I don't care about these either. I don't know what they are. Can the tradition stay? Sure. It's not bothering me. I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, I love bubble lights.
Oh, cool.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Old people.
Yeah.
That's going to be us one day, Zach.
This one was brought to my attention by Molecule. He said, old people tend to violate the social contract of when they're allowed to be in other parts of, like, in society.
Enjoying their own space.
Historically, old people, like, okay, mall, 9 a.m., Wednesday, that's for old people. If you go in there, that's on you. But old people apparently come out a lot more. Old people apparently come out a lot more.
Old people gotta go.
As problematic as you want to make it.
Thank you, Molecule, for the super chat. I'm catching up, but as problematic as you want to make it. New t-shirt right there. That's Elf on the Shelf, baby.
2 people who are going to die in the winter.
Yes, this is the one where I was like, what? When I was putting together this segment, I was like, what? What's wrong with old people walking around?
So, yeah, like suddenly...
This could stay.
Suddenly there's like old people out at 5 p.m. And you're like, what is happening? There's like old people. You go into like a brew pub and there's like...
They're trying to go die for the winter, Zach.
You go into a brew pub and you're like about to go for the door and suddenly you see an old couple. And you're like, well, I got to hold the door for them. So you open the door for the... You're like with your hip 42-year-old friends and you open the door for them at the brew pub and they're like, thank you. And then they go in and put their name in before you. You're like, what the hell is happening?
That's why you don't open doors for them. You just acknowledge their existence and be fine with it. I think they can stay. I think old people are okay.
Old people are allowed to. So old people...
I think they should be allowed to enjoy their holiday time just as much
They're
as
allowed
we
to
do.
come out during weird times. Okay. Weird places, too, like a movie theater or like a Saturday.
Yeah. We won't do that when we're old, right, Zach?
All right, what about stupid flavors of candy canes? No.
Ew, wait, what? I didn't realize. This is what I was like, what does this hot dog have to do with candy canes? And I just kept going.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
I've never seen a hot dog candy cane.
So,
I think this is a lie.
It might be a lie, but I saw, whatever this is, there's like a million different horrible flavors of candy canes. Like this. There were some weird ones. But actually, what I really should have just put up was a chocolate candy cane. Have you ever had like one of those chocolate flavored candy canes? Or like a pineapple flavored one or whatever. They make like different flavors of candy canes.
Those seem okay. Like those are at least like normal flavors you associate with candy or sweets, snack, whatever. But a hot dog? No.
You don't want a hot dog?
I don't want a hot dog flavored candy. Oh, Bartok wants out. I'm going to go let him out.
Is that what's happening? Okay.
Yeah. You said this would happen. I knew it would happen.
I didn't say it would happen.
That he'd want to leave?
I don't think I said that.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. That's good, because I can get a paint while I'm over here.
Yeah, so I think the hot dog one, I think, is this company, if it's a real company, like when I searched it, they had a million different flavors that were all horrible. And if they're kind of doing it intentionally to like be fun, It's sort of funny because you can, like, imagine a family moment. I mean, heck, it beats staring mindlessly at the TV, right? So, like, I'm kind of okay with it. But there are also just a host of, like, non-ironic flavored candy canes.
Pickle flavored candy canes?
Yeah, yes, I saw. Yeah, this company had that one. They had some really wild ones, too. They had, like, gravy was one. They had a gravy flavored one.
This can go.
This can go.
This can go. This is
Okay,
horrible.
we've got one more. This is also a Molecule suggestion. This is a good one. Thank you, Molecule, for the help, by the way.
Did you and Molecule come up with this segment yesterday?
I kind of came up with the general idea, and then I asked, who was in there? Molecule, KK. It was like the West Coast crew.
Yeah.
Okay, TV screens that show a fireplace.
Can I get a dry brush?
Yeah.
You can just give me, yeah.
Putting a TV
Sorry.
putting a TV screen up with a that's okay. Putting a TV screen up with a fireplace on it. How do you feel about this one, Beck?
I get why it's done because nobody has fireplaces, right? And I do miss.
Not correct. Lots of people have
I
fireplaces.
don't mean nobody. I mean like a lot of young people don't.
If you live in an apartment, you probably don't.
A lot
right?
of us are in apartments.
Right,
a lot.
right.
Not all. I know not all of us, but I get why it's done. I want a fireplace. I really miss having a fireplace. We did have fireplaces at the house I grew up in.
Yeah.
And we would use them when it got cold. When it got California cold, we'd use them. And I loved it.
And SoCal, by the way.
I know.
Yeah. This is in LA County.
I know. I love it.
You know how rare you actually need to use a fireplace in LA County? But still.
60 degrees. Anyway. And so it makes me miss that. It doesn't quite hit the same way. You know, you don't have like the actual heat and like the smell of a fire, especially if you throw some pine cones in, which is nice.
Or some plastic wrap from your gifts.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just burning everything. Burning all.
Just throw your trash in it.
Burning,
I miss all those
putting
smells.
all the wrapping paper.
Kind of like having a fake Christmas tree. Like I like Christmas trees because they smell good, right? And
Yeah.
you get a fake one. It doesn't, it's not the same. It's not quite the same. I get it's convenient. It's easier. It's cleaner. You don't have to buy firewood and stuff, but it's not the same. I don't think it needs to go. I think that millennials and restaurants need, not need, but it's a nice touch in the background.
Okay.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
What about you?
This is I'm kind of with John Havman. I like something on TV, at a holiday gathering. Frankly, my family and my sisters, honestly, we talk. Like, I don't want to brag, but we weirdly have like a healthy, adjusted family. I know that sounds weird.
I love your family, yeah.
Me, but like everybody sits around the
me.
kitchen while we cook and talk together, right?
Yeah. His family, he's allowed in the kitchen because he knows what he's doing. I am not.
Well, but you are like in the area right next to the
sit
kitchen.
And enjoy watching everyone else cook.
And yeah, we make drinks and have
No,
drinks
I love
and
it.
beers and stuff
I
while we-
love going to my in-laws, like for any reason. I'm very fortunate in that sense. Yeah, and you guys use the fireplace, which is nice.
Yeah, my brother-in-law, my sister's husband, is the fireplace guy. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's nice.
Fireplace guy.
But as far as they have a fireplace, but as far as putting something on TV, I'm kind of with John. I like that to be like a
football.
Football, but during Christmas they don't play football.
Right.
It's NBA that has games on Christmas.
I'm thinking Thanksgiving.
So well, yeah, something like that is cool. Thanksgiving, yeah, football.
I think it's old enough to be a tradition. It's a new tradition.
Or like Christmas movies on rotation.
Oops. A Christmas Story, perhaps.
Who was it recently we
Somebody
found out
was
that
like,
hates?
I don't like that
was
movie.
it Saray?
I don't know. I thought it was Roshan. No, I don't know.
Was it Leah?
Dude, I don't know. Somebody in Hobby Hang, I thought.
Okay.
John's trying to steal me.
Yeah.
Meg, you'd fit in perfect at my house. Sit there while I do all the cooking. That's what I do here. It's great. I
Yeah.
love it. Have some egg.
Well, Meg, I hope you appreciate it. Our Christmas segment. What Christmas traditions need to stay and which ones need to go.
Yeah, I think I said most of them were okay,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, the Christmas sweater one is controversial, but I think that that one needs to
I
go.
don't think it's that controversial. Sorry, I moved on to the next step, so I kind of wanted to
Great.
just show it real quick. But I'm just taking dryad bark and just dry brushing the edges. That was the last thing I did on my bases. And I don't think I actually did this step on the ziggurat, which is fine.
Would you say the bark is worse than the bite?
I'm sorry, what?
Nothing. I'm not going to repeat it.
Okay.
Remember the not pun?
Nobody who's watching does, so now you just sound crazy.
Wait, really? I thought I made that joke on stream.
Did you?
I don't remember. It's stupid.
Yeah, it is
no matter
stupid.
no matter where or when it got made, it's not good. Not good. We
Polly is calling you garbage.
have garbage sack. We have just
Just garbage.
This is the equivalent of having a tomato thrown at me.
Yeah.
Basically,
Thank you, Polly.
Polly threw a tomato at me.
Thank you, Polly. I appreciate that.
I feel like in a modern day medieval society, Polly's ancestors are probably the tomato.
So then
actually,
it's not modern day.
the tomato actually didn't make it over to the U.S. It was a post-Columbian
Wait.
exchange. Not the U.S.
Oh,
sorry,
I was going to say,
Europe.
didn't it come from over here? Okay.
Europe. But I imagine as soon as the tomato became popular to throw at people, that was Polly's family. I don't know his last name, but I'm guessing it's Swedish for tomato thrower.
Like that was their job in society? Yeah. Oh my gosh. Have we shown our schedule? We showed it once. We should show it one more time.
We didn't really show it because we had it up at the start of the stream.
Yeah.
So it was up for like a second. Yeah, so we have a very special schedule coming up in the next few days, folks at home. First of all, we are gonna have a hobby stream on Christmas Day.
Hell yeah.
Meg and I aren't doing
What
a
else
whole
are we
lot on
gonna
Christmas
do?
Day.
Hang out with you people.
I'll probably cook. I don't know. And we'll probably watch Christmas movies. I don't know what we're gonna do on Christmas Day. On the 29th, that is a week from today, we're gonna have a skin painting stream.
Unless we change our minds.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're planning on skin.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to do Malifaux for it because
little
I
Malifaux?
have some good models for skin practice. I think I'm going to do the airbrush on stream because when I did the Man Crushers, it was pretty easy. Like, I didn't have a hard time with it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's what we'll do for skin.
On New Year's Day itself, apparently we're having a stream. I'm excited for that. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, Brett is taking the reins on this stream. This is our New Year's stream. It'll be a little mini marathon. We're going to do it a little earlier in the day because we all have the time off for it.
Yeah.
And then talk about our New Year's resolutions. And also, we need to follow up from last year.
I'm gonna cook New Year's stuff.
Yeah.
Which probably means some kind of pork and sauerkraut
Okay.
type thing.
Not my favorites, but, beggars can't be choosers.
It'll be good. It'll be good. I promise.
I know it will be good. It's always good. So.
Yeah, I'll set it up to make sandwiches. So
Anything
we can
that's
do
not a burger,
we
I
can do
always
like a
complain
pork
about.
sauerkraut onion kind of a sandwich thing. It'll be good. I promise.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay, of
okay.
course.
Also,
Sorry.
Journeys. Can we talk about that?
Yeah, Journeys. So Journeys made a comeback. You can hang out with me a few days I think I'm either going to work on my Lumineth. Shut up, Polly. I'm either going to work on my Lumineth or most likely this display board.
Okay.
I want to get going on it, and I have some ideas now. And I'm hoping that Roshan will check in and give me feedback while I'm on stream working on it.
You know what's crazy? I cannot stress enough.
Sorry, and Brett's going to be working on his Manta.
I cannot stress enough how soon LVO is.
I know that.
entirely way too soon.
I know. I'm gonna make this happen though. I always do. I always get my stuff done. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll be working on my display board.
I need to start getting games with these Deepkin. Okay, that's hobby. And then also we've got a lot of extra games coming, which we're excited about. So
there's a lot going on.
Tomorrow,
double header,
but it doesn't say this here, but these are members only. So if you're not a member,
they're going to be members only. Are we doing members only
tomorrow
to chat or
no? Tomorrow members
just
only.
Just members
streams,
only to watch. Yep.
We always have Monday as our members only game.
So there you go.
Tomorrow we're doing 2 Monday members only games. One at noon. Saray and John will be playing Magakin versus Soulblight.
Yep.
And then one at 6 p.m. Pacific, Meg and I will be playing Spiders, Goblin, Gloom Spike Kits versus Beast Claw Raiders.
Yep.
Monster Mash, that one's going to be fun. On Thursday, we have a second doubleheader. This one is not for members only, it's for everybody. We have Thursday during the day, Flesh Eater Courts, John playing Megan, Seraphon.
Yeah.
And then at night, Night Haunt versus Skaven, Zach and Brad.
Cool.
Finally, worth pointing out, you see Vino up in the
yeah, he's joining us.
Picture there. We've got Daughters versus Bone Reapers next Saturday. Steven will be back playing Vino's All Snake Daughters list. Vino's going to be on the stream, so this one will be fun. Yeah. And to be honest with you, in the following week after this,
we'll have a couple more. We'll make a new schedule for that.
That's right. There are a few more, even more extra bonus games.
Yeah.
So
we just don't know what armies there will be, so I didn't want to add them yet.
That's right. We don't know the matchups exactly. We're still finalizing a few things in people's schedules. Mm-hmm. Some of this could be subject to change as well. But probably not.
Probably not.
So I didn't get 100% confirmation that Brad wants to play Skaven on Thursday.
Well, we don't have to talk about it here.
No, but I just want people to know that it could change.
Yeah,
but
it might.
Probably not. What I'm trying to say is these games are happening at these times. If an army changes, it's possible, but probably not. Okay. Fun.
Yeah.
Let me press a button to go back to this.
Okay. Where are we at, chat? Guys, don't forget to use your free super chats.
Yeah, we're out of things to talk about.
The rest of this month. No, yeah. But, yeah, we have 2 weeks left. Don't waste it. Is it 2 weeks?
No,
it's less than 2 weeks.
It's basically 2 weeks till Nova.
No, it's like a month. We have almost a month until.
No.
Yes. Almost. I'm gonna look at a calendar so that we don't have to argue about it.
It's 3 weeks. It's 3 weeks.
Yeah, like I said, almost. Let's see. 22nd. So it's 1, 2, 3. No, it's 4 weeks. We'll say 3.5 weeks. 2 weeks is basically a month. Did we say Nova?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Not
I
Nova.
do that all the time.
LVO.
Yeah, LVO. Yeah. Okay. I'm done with the sponging on this thing. Easy. Very easy. So now I got to go and add some gold spots. And I'm going to take it. I'm not going to do a lot. Okay. Oops, that's not gold. What else do we have? We have fan stuff coming up.
Mm-hmm. We'll get to fan stuff in a bit.
And then the challenge to talk about.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I think we're caught up. Nova 2025, August.
It's basically 2 weeks away.
Yeah, 2 weeks. We have 2 weeks for Nova. It's going to be a quick year. We didn't even go to the UK.
Oh my gosh, I know.
That's going to be really fun.
That's going to be fun.
I'm very excited about that trip. See all you people, all you weirdos.
Okay.
I need a brush. Any old brush doesn't really
You know
matter.
what? I'll get up and get you a brush.
Nah, that one.
No, I'm going to get you your
black one
mug.
right there is perfect.
Because I have to get up anyway. So
but I'm doing metallic, so I don't want my.
Oh,
brushes.
I see. You're going one of my brushes.
I want one of these brushes.
Wait, which one is that?
this, okay? It looks
Yeah, that's fine.
Looks kind of janky.
That's great. Yeah, perfect.
Oh my God, you guys. I was rewatching a bit of my journeys. Yeah, I really am bad with a brush. I use brushes and they like splinter and then I keep using it. I'm like, I can get some more use out of this. And that must be really cringy to watch. It must be really like stressful. I don't know. Cody was pointing out some of my bad habits and I was like, oh, this is actually good. Now I get feedback. I mean, it's like scary, right? I don't want 1 million people. It's not 1 million.
It's not 1 million.
It's not 1 million.
Definitely not 1 million.
Ew.
No, I just
Watching
mean
me
in
and being
general
like,
for
what
any
is
given
this
content.
bozo doing?
I don't mean Journey specifically, Meg. I just mean any content.
No, I know.
Man, there's like 1 million people watching our stuff.
There's absolutely not.
I
Which
mean,
is why we love you guys so much. No, we love you guys because you're cool. I think so.
well, anyway, what I was gonna say is,
I like hanging out.
we have had a short that got to 500,000 people.
Yeah. So I don't want 500,000 people watching and being like, this girl is a bozo because she paints with broken brushes. That could be a funny stream, or not stream, but short. It's like just obviously painting with like that horrible brush that was put away upside down. It looks like this.
By you. Put away upside down by you. It's probably visually documented on the Journeys. There's probably a Journeys episode where you put a brush in the mug upside down.
Actually, you know what, Zach? We're on the same team here. We've been married for 15 years. It was probably Saray. It was definitely Saray.
Honestly, maybe he's pretty good at brush care. It was probably Polly.
Hey,
He flew over here.
what are you doing, Polly?
He flew over here, broke in,
Fucked up our brushes.
ran into the hobby
He's the elf
studio.
on a shelf.
Ran into the hobby studio, giggling my like
Maniacally.
like, and grabbed one brush, flipped it over, and
fucker.
then flew back to Europe.
Polly, what the hell? It's between Polly and Saray. Fuck your brushes.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Polly, how dare you? I'm doing it now that I'm painting with a really shitty brush. It's like all... But it's fine. So I'm just like slathering on some gold. That is one of the nice things about terrain.
What's that?
Just like, you can kind of slop things on. It's not the centerpiece, you know? So,
Right.
I'm not doing any detail work. Hey, Ty.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, good. I was getting worried.
I'm like making extra steps for myself as I see him. You ever do that?
No.
As
What are you talking
all
about?
of these guys have like a little emblem in their weapon.
Okay.
So look at like the front of the blade. See the little emblem like buried into the metal? Here, I'll switch to this view.
Yeah.
Right, it kind of like the hilt
this
of
right here.
I decided I want that to have like a coral look, so I'm gonna paint all those pink.
Okay. Are you just gonna kind of like brush some pink over the top real
No,
quick?
I'm gonna pink and then put a little bit of a red wash in, and then take like a pinkish white highlight.
Okay.
And, yeah.
Yeah, let's see that by the end.
Well, I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna start with the pink here for now. Also, I need to paint the conch, which is gonna be
He's
pink
got the
and
conch.
white. I love the musician for Deepkin.
Yeah, you've been talking about him a lot.
Yeah, it's a lady, but I like
It-
how she has it's a conch,
Yes.
as mentioned.
Yes,
You guys
that
didn't
makes
hear me
sense.
Say that earlier.
I
It's a
heard
conch.
you.
Um,
What is this? Guys, what is this? on the terrain?
Where?
Tell me. Someone tell me what it is. This little thing. Oop. Sorry. This little thing sticking out. This little bit. Hey, Liberty, how's your trip going?
I can't see.
Yeah, I'll show. I was showing them. Now I'll show you. I'm wondering if I should paint it gold.
Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know either. I think I'm just gonna paint it gold because it's like where the spot where one of these little pegs would be.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna go with it.
Probably,
nobody's telling me anything different. Hey, Captain Mannerings.
It's probably like some weird thing that they connect to their spaceship.
People in Florida need to learn how to say goodbye. What does that mean, Liberty? Because I like to just leave and not say anything. What do you like to do, Zach, when you leave?
Say bye.
You do say bye?
Say bye to everybody, then leave. I don't like to stand around and keep talking.
I don't like to... I don't make a point of saying bye to everyone because I'm just like, oh my God, we'll just text each other.
Like at a party?
Yeah.
Me either.
I'll say bye to the host. If I have any close friends there, I'll say bye, and then I want to leave. But I don't know what... Okay, yeah. That's... Liberty wants the same thing, it sounds like. 5G emitter, yeah. Well, it's gold now, whatever it is. There's my splintery brush again.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of that either, Liberty. Isn't that known to be a Southern thing?
I thought that was like a Midwest thing. They call it the Midwest goodbye. I don't know what they call it in the UK or the rest of Europe. You like how the UK has a designation and then everyone else is just lumped into rest of Europe?
Well, that does get designated often.
I think it's kind of funny,
because of the island nature of the...
Irish goodbye. Yeah, also called Irish goodbye. Yes.
Irish goodbye means you just leave.
That's what I want. Okay, that's what I want. And that's what I want at work too. Like when I put in my 2 weeks notice, I'm just not going to tell anybody. I'm going to bounce. I don't want any going away anything.
Oh yeah, I don't work there anymore. What?
Yeah. Okay. Maybe we should do fan stuff.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Sorry, let me finish this here real quick.
Pat, you got a Seraphon box? Are you talking about the Vanguard? Or what do they call it now? Spearhead box? What are you talking about? What the hell are you talking about?
Okay, I'm glad I'm doing this pink. It was a good call.
Yeah.
Good call, Zach.
You're doing random pink? Oh yeah,
I'm not doing random pink. I'm like I said.
I know. Like you decided randomly to add pink. I did that with my Lumineth. Also, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna add pink where I had no plan before, and I liked it.
Yeah, I kind of wanted the emblems a lot. It's kind of a recurring theme in the army. Mm-hmm. And I sort of wanted them to not always just be metallic like the rest.
Yeah.
So I'm glad it's going to be coral. Okay, let's do some fan stuff here.
You want one super chat robot and you're retiring, Meg? Wait.
These.
What?
These.
Never mind. Okay, guys, this is Vino's.
Yeah, this is Vino's.
His Green Bay Packers.
Green Bay Packers themed Daughters of Cain. They'll be on stream a week from yesterday, so 6 days from now. He'll be playing Steven, and it should be fun. Nice work, Vino. He's still adding to this army too. Mm-hmm. I think I love how he even committed to the field goal.
I know, it's
the
so
football
cute.
field bases. Yeah, it's funny. That looks nice too. Okay.
This is Captain Mannerings.
Oh wow, these look great.
And I know we haven't seen work from him in a while. These are really pretty. I love the crazy colors. And he was saying like he wants to take a better picture because the colors aren't popping enough. I was like, oh man, Captain Mannerings. This is really pretty. I love it. I love all the blue.
I like whatever's going on in the base.
Aren't they cool?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that. I love the pink. I love how it's just little pops of color against all this blue. It's really nice. Yeah, that's going to be fun to play.
Oh, wow.
This is Galileo,
Yeah.
I believe. Yes, his Agrodons.
Wow.
There's a bunch of other Seraphon pictures from Galileo's army that they've been working on.
Wow, looks
The
great.
colors aren't right. Yeah, thanks, Captain Mannerings. So pretty. Yeah. This is really nice.
I like his headdress.
It's pretty close to the box art, I want to say. And I really like the box art for these.
Yeah.
I really like how the rider is super bright.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It really pops, yeah.
Yeah, this looks great. He's a great
Yeah.
painter, yeah.
Yeah, nice job, Galileo. Soups.
Soups. I like whenever Soups paints red guys.
Yeah. This one made me sad.
Why?
Because look at the poor little Tyranid.
Oh, yeah, on the base.
I know, it's
yeah.
really sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He painted a Tyranid.
Yeah. I'm going to talk about that because we always talk about the red parts.
Yeah.
But yeah, the carapace is really nice, actually, on that Tyranid. It looks like it's been there a while.
Soups, is this a this is a Firstborn Terminator. Is this just like a one-off Firstborn Terminator, or is this a character? What is this?
He said it took him like 18 months to get to. They've been sitting around.
Oh, okay. If it's part of a unit, I don't. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, a nice freehand too.
This is a new Termi? This is, okay.
Terminator Captain.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Oh my gosh, Liberty is like his little echo in chat. Ty made this bag.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
What are you doing? Go back. What the hell's wrong with you?
There's like an address in here.
Oh, yeah, skip it.
Yeah.
Okay, skip
God
it.
damn it.
Thanks.
Okay. We'll edit that out, Ty. We'll find a different picture of your bag. God dang it.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah.
How visible
We'll,
was it?
we'll
We'll
show
go
it
back
again. We'll
to
show it
it.
again on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, Ty, I'm so sorry. Hopefully, we'll go back and look. Hopefully, if it's not visible, so we don't have to like lock down.
It's
the
okay.
screen.
It's fine.
No, that's fine. That's my fault. I should have caught that.
What's this?
But it was no. Hold on. I want to
Okay.
talk about it though
Okay, let's
because
talk
it was
about
a
the
really
bag.
cool box.
You can see.
Bag.
You can
Sorry,
see the
it's a
bag.
very cool
You can see
bag.
the bag in Discord.
Go check it out
and
in
get and get
Discord,
Ty's
yeah.
address.
He made that by hand. It's pretty freaking.
It
cool.
is pretty cool. Yeah. What's I don't know.
There we go.
Yeah.
This is a painting by Noam Chomsky's wife,
Oh, okay.
and he shared. I thought that was very sweet.
That's very
Yeah.
cool.
It's always cool when people like. I think it's cool when people just paint.
Yeah.
For fun. I get like frozen. Yeah, I don't know what to do. So, but no, this is really, really pretty. Yeah.
This
Very
is
cool.
oil.
That's
I
nice of
think
you to
it's-
share your wife's artwork.
Yeah.
No.
It's not oil.
I don't know if it's oil or not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um.
Pat, speaking of terrain and stuff, love of terrain. Yeah, Pat made this.
Whoa.
For his dad.
This is this is train stuff.
Yeah.
Pat's train stuff got on the channel.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
You put the
Very cool. Look at all the work that went into this.
the Union Pacific going right by there. I love it.
Yeah.
This is pretty cool.
It's very cool. Look, is that a little fridge? Wait.
Are you gonna play Warcry on it, Pat?
Yeah. Look at the little barbecue in the back.
Yeah, that's cool.
I love it.
And that's like one of those like old timey vending soda machines.
Yeah, there we
Yeah.
go. Little spaceship in the back lot. There's more pictures of this in the server. You should go check it out, you guys. It's very cool. This is Alleles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, it looks good.
I like the checkerboard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like this model. And
I like models.
I like Warhammer.
I like Warhammer models. Nice job. Yeah, again, I really like the checker. And it looks cool against this super matte black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say about that. Is this matte black that he's got
Yeah.
going? Looks nice.
That's interesting. Yeah.
I know who this
Tactile
is
Sun.
just by the style.
Yeah.
Speaking of earlier, yeah, Tactile Sun.
Yeah.
Very John Blanchy.
Right.
Yeah.
That's gonna like be so easy for him to do.
Yeah.
It's very natural.
Yeah,
I love the blue versus red.
I
That's
know-
why I included this.
I know I
picture.
bring
There's
this
a
up-
bunch more on our
So-
Discord.
sorry, Mike. Yeah. I know I bring this up once a month, but again, if you look up, you can search it online. The John Blanche made a inquisitorial henchman army like 10, 15 years ago. All scratch built from GW stuff. Well, yeah, bits and everything. And the first thing that was super cool when you see it is you realize that his actual like henchmen are all old Bretonian men at arms, and it's just so cool to see those guys holding holding melta guns and stuff. And
That's funny. Yeah.
but it's all totally scratch built. And check it out, not Captain Mannering's Tactile Sun, because I feel like
don't look at it, Captain Manners.
you don't Captain
Not
Manners,
allowed
don't look
to see
at it. You don't look at it. Yeah. But anyone search it up and look and see how he did the scratch building, and then how he was able to kind of paint in his style. It's kind of interesting. Last but not least is Boris. With the t-shirt guns.
Oh, yeah.
We know these guys.
Right. We know them personally. That's right. I forgot that's what these were. Look how big they are. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're big. They're huge.
I actually love, this is maybe my favorite Primaris Marine with the t-shirt gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the t-shirt. Well, I like the Phobos guys too, actually, a lot. But either the Phobos guys or these Desolation Marines.
Yeah. Boris does such a nice job with white. Yeah. It's pretty. A little red head in the middle.
Yeah, that's how I feel about Boris. They are stupid, but I love them.
Right.
Like, I love me a good heavy weapons infantry team in 40K. Like, I love Dark Reapers. I love the idea that these guys just show up with this gun. And, like, a Primaris Marine is, like, so tall. This gun would be the size of a person.
Yeah, they're silly.
Yeah,
it's very
and they're
silly.
Just rocket launchers. It's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Great stuff, folks at home, as always. Yeah. And Ty, we'll get a better picture. I want to show off your.
I'm so sorry.
I do want to
Ty.
show off your bag.
I wish I had noticed that.
That's okay. It happens.
Go back, Ty, and let us know if it's visible.
It's yeah.
Yeah.
Go back, Ty, and let us know if someone tries to rob you.
Yeah. Then we'll take it down.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll
I feel so bad.
It happens. Okay.
It happens. People just rob Ty.
Closing. Wait, what are you doing?
You're right, Ty. My bad. You deserve it.
It happens. Ty just gets robbed. It's a thing. All right.
Poor Ty.
I'm gonna end the poll. Stellan Skarsgård, the winner here.
Of course.
Skarsgård still is Soups. You're correct. It is when hanging out with Rashawn last night and the West Coast crew. It's his
West Coast crew.
Yeah, it's his morning, so he was up early and we were up late, and he was showing us all his favorite foods to eat for Christmas, and we were talking about different pickled herrings, and that was one of them. So that's what made me want to talk about different Skarsgårds. Yeah.
Really little to do with the holidays or display boards.
Well, the Skarsgård are festive people.
Okay, that's fair. Oh, that's true. He literally just said it's something he likes to eat for the holidays, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, that's fair. Bill Skarsgård, right? He's Pennywise.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I, of course, love him in that. He's also in a really cool Stephen King-based show. I'm trying to remember what it was called, but it was like stories made up.
Castle Rock?
Castle Rock, that's right. It's like the universe of Stephen King. It wasn't actually a specific book or anything. It was like just working with characters and concepts from the books he's written. I think I can't remember. There was another show that was
written down.
Another show did that. I can't remember what the topic was though. But
yes, I know what you're talking. What is
the
other one?
I don't know. But anyway, so that's my favorite with him. And then Alexander Skarsgård. Sorry, my favorite thing with Bill was it. Yeah, Castle Rock. And then Alexander, Infinity Pool, which was amazing. Big Little Lies. What else? Oh, he was in True Blood, right? That's kind of where he came from. Well, you know, there's a bit of what is that called? Nepotism.
But you know,
I think the first big thing he had was True Blood, which I did not watch.
We're gonna look at Ty's thing because he says it's just an eBay seller's address. So
Great.
that guy can.
We
get
don't
robbed.
care about that guy.
What I want to say
about you.
What I real quick before I pull it up. What I want to say though, you know, I always say this thing about nepo babies in Hollywood, where
oh boy, here we go.
Same with musicians, where the fact of the matter is, if you can do it, you can do it with acting.
Of course,
and acting. Sorry, if I may. Yes, you're right. Getting your foot in the door is hard. That's part of the issue. And there's a lot of people that could do it. The problem, but if the end result is the advancement of good art or good entertainment, then I'm kind of okay with it. The problem for nepo babies.
It's true. Look at all the people we've let on our stream that don't deserve it.
Right. The problem is with nepotism is when those gigs fall to writers. And things where
they're defining the art.
Once you're an actor, like an actor, you see somebody acting on screen. If you're not good, it's obvious to everybody, and it's not going to work. But if you just get like a show, a lot of times it's like showrunner gigs, assistant director gigs, assistant writer gigs. Those fall to nepotistic Hollywood people, where it's like it's not good, but it's not evident that it's not good until it's too late. So that's like where I think nepotism is bad. Like to actually be able to sit there and play. Clint Eastwood's son, Kyle Eastwood, is a famous jazz bassist, and he's really good. He writes his own music. He's a really good player. Like there's not a lot you can do about it. Like he's good, right? Did he get extra?
My thing is that he got his foot in the door without having to work for that.
Yeah,
that's kind of I think where the problem lies. But you're right.
If you're not
good,
having to work for it, but he working as hard as other people who work just as hard, but having this
not having the leg up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which
I get.
All right, I'm going back to fan stuff.
Yeah, let's.
Tie time. I actually do want to see this.
Yeah. Now that we know someone else is going to get robbed and not Ty.
Okay.
Oh, I know Dakota Johnson. She's terrible, Zach, and she's still getting work. Yeah, okay, so this is the bag he made.
Yeah.
To store stuff. He said it can store 2 full armies or 1 army and a terrain board.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
This is cool. I
what inspired you to make this, Ty?
Yeah,
like why did you want to make this and not just get like a carrying case? I'm very curious. Yeah.
Yeah, do you have you made other stuff? Like, also is the question. I had a good friend, or have a good friend, and his brother would always make like sewing stuff, like do the stuff.
Oh, I know. They had their own company and everything. For a while, yeah. So cool. Anyway, I'm always so impressed when people do stuff like this.
Schlepping things on the subway, and I'm cheap.
Okay, I love that.
Cool. Did it require sewing? Like,
well,
by machine or?
You wouldn't sew this by hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Very cool, Ty. Thanks for confirming that we could show it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yay.
Now we're done with fan stuff.
It's fun when people do stuff other than models. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Meg, how's what you're doing coming along here? We're zooming in on you.
Oh, it's going okay. I'm trying to just like get a base coat of dirt, and then I'll work it up from there. But yeah, like I mean, it's pretty much done. There we go. Gold sponge, good. I gotta do the little ropes.
Gold sponge, good.
Yeah. It's very simple. This is extremely simple technique to do.
Yeah, it looks very easy.
And it sells it. So that's all I care about. Yeah, so I got to do the little ropes, some dirt. Yeah, and then I'll start thinking of if I can or want to include this. Oh, man. Would this thing be generating magic, you think?
It could be.
Because it's also broken.
Why not?
So I'm like, if it's broken, would it generate magic? Could we do like Uhu all across and make it look like magic is...
I wouldn't do that.
That'll look like gross.
It'll look slimy.
I'm thinking, okay, Saray, you did like lightning.
That lightning.
Lightning. I might do something like that. That would be pretty
You'd have to
cool.
order something fast.
I don't I have a month. I don't remember.
You have 2 weeks.
What did you use? Tell me, Saray.
I think it's like a
It's
3D
just paper
printed.
clips. Yeah. No, you could just use wire, dude. I don't need a 3D print shit. I just need wires coming out of this, like, and connecting, like, all jagged, right? And then I'll go watch his tutorial and paint it like that. Right, Saray? Wake up. Get in here. Help me. How much would we rage if Meg was using a nice new sable brush for the dirt and the Grackle Broken brush for the highlights? This is a garbage brush. We got it at like Ross or something. So I'm just shoving paint
Michaels.
in the cracks.
Mickles.
Okay. But yeah, there's that.
Very good. Hey, we did it. We're out of time.
We're out of time, yeah.
We're
Do you
out of
think
time.
we'll jump into hobby hang today at all, or no? What are your
I have a
thoughts?
lot of painting to get done, if I'm honest,
Perfect.
because I need to finish my army before LVO, which
Yeah.
is like next Wednesday.
I wouldn't mind finishing this terrain also.
LVO is
so
less than a week away, everyone.
you
I
guys,
need
LVO is tomorrow. Get your shit together. Yeah, so thanks you guys. Should we do this one?
Yes, sure.
Yeah. Yes, the shirts. So we're gonna put these in the. We ordered some extras. Mm-hmm. Those will be in the store soon. I don't think I'm gonna put them in for tomorrow. I'm gonna wait till we get patches. We did order our Blueberry Boy patches and our Matte Rose patches, so those will be here soonish.
Yep.
And when those get in, then we'll update our store with all the new stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah, and then I will mail these out for those of you who already ordered. Those will get sent out tomorrow. So I'm going to be doing that today and finishing up this train, and we will see you guys in Hobby Hangout. Yeah, soon.
Okay,
If you want
fantastic.
to.
Thanks, everybody. If we don't see you again, have a great holiday.
Yeah.
Great holidays, all the different holidays coming up. Have fun. Otherwise, be kind to each other, be kind to yourselves. Always be creating. Bye, folks.
Bye.